Have you ever loved someone so much, only to watch that love turn cold and bitter? This is the story of Michal, the woman who loved a hero, saved his life, and yet ended her days despising him. Her journey is heartbreaking, but also deeply powerful. Michal was the daughter of King Saul. She lived in a palace full of tension, but when she saw David, her heart was captured. The Bible says in 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 20, "Now Michal, Saul's daughter, loved David." For a moment, it looked like a fairy tale, the young princess in love with the shepherd boy who killed Goliath. But every love story is tested. One night, soldiers came to kill David. Michal had to choose, her father the king or her husband. She chose David. She lowered him out of a window, risking her life. That night, her love was proven. But that same night, her heartbreak began. David never came back. He became a fugitive, while Michal was left behind. Worse still, her father gave her to another man named Paltiel. And here's the twist. Paltiel truly loved her. When David later demanded her back, Paltiel wept and followed her, begging not to let her go. Michal was torn between two worlds, two men and no peace. Years passed. David rose to power. He became king, and Michal was returned to him. But by then, David had many wives. Michal was just one among them. The girl who once risked everything for him was now just another face in the palace. Then came the day of joy. David danced before the Lord as the ark entered Jerusalem. But Michal stood at the window. Instead of joy, her heart was filled with bitterness. 2 Samuel chapter 6 verse 16 says, "When she saw King David leaping and dancing before the Lord, she despised him in her heart. She confronted him, mocking his worship. David replied, 'I will become even more undignified than this, before the Lord.'" And the Bible closes her story with one chilling line, "And Michal had no children until the day of her death." Michal's story is a warning and a mirror. Love requires sacrifice, but it also requires healing. Without healing, wounds turn into chains. Bitterness blinds us. Michal could not see worship, she only saw shame. Your worth is not tied to who you love. Michal lost herself in David, and when he failed her, her world collapsed. Guard your heart, because God weighs intentions, not appearances. Michal's story is not just about an ancient princess. It's about us. It's about the thin line between love and bitterness. It's about how heartbreak, if left unhealed, can steal our joy and silence our destiny. So today, I leave you with this. Love deeply, but also heal deeply. Because only then can love remain love and not turn into bitterness. If this story touched you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to Quiet Rise for more stories that lift the soul. And in the comments, tell me, have you ever seen love turn into bitterness? What helped you heal? I'd love to read your story.